We are back with another episode of Big Six Bants, and is that just with another episode? I don't know what's going on here. What's going on?
Have you got
your You guys hear two me's? You guys hear two Montos? What's going on here?
Are you good now? You good?
We good now? We're good. We're back with another episode of Big Six Bants. Random technical difficulties there. Don't know what happened, but I'm joined by Mr. Jamie Phillips once more. Had to get him back on the channel. He has just hit 1,700 subscribers. Really glad to have him in the stream today. You can go and subscribe to him in the description below. You can also become a member, which is also in the description below.
Which I did. So everyone follow my lead.
Yeah, so Jamie is also a member of Big Six Bants. So yeah, really glad to be live and talking about this current affair with Darwin Nunez, which is clearly done. It is done and dusted. He will be signing for Liverpool FC for a fee of around £67 million. I think it rises to about 85 million in add-ons, which is pretty actually a good deal, to be fair. And also Erling Haaland has finally been announced. It has finally been announced. Erling Haaland. Now, I mean, how are you feeling about that, Jamie? How are you feeling? In all honesty.
Look, Haaland is obviously an exceptional footballer, world-class talent. And look, Man City were probably the only team in the world that could afford him. PSG and Real Madrid are all going to war with each other over a certain Mbappe at the time. So took their after ball. And Man City got him. And we had to do what we had to do to rival that transfer. And we did it with Darwin Nunez. I'm more than happy. We've got a clinical finisher. He's 22. Yeah, he's raw. He's only going to get better. And he's at Liverpool Football Club for a long, long time. Great time to be a Liverpool fan this moment.
100%. I mean, as I said, this Nunez, though, I generally believe has divided the fan base. I think more people are leaning towards the deal now, because now that it's done, I've even said it. I'm not a fan of the deal. However, now that he's here, I guess I'm on the train, innit? I guess I'm on the train. I've got no reason not to be on the train, you know. Let me just get to some of these comments. Ravi says, "Yo, Jamie O'Mont. Ravi, good to see you. Thoughts on your question? Can Nunez win the Golden Boot one season?" So wait, Ravi, are you saying in his first season or just in general? Because I reckon if he hits the ground running and shows some consistency, then why not? Why not? Do you reckon he can, Jamie?
Oh, with the chances we create, and he's a finisher, he's got bad goals, hasn't he? He's got bad goals. But at the same time, Mo Salah's got bad goals. Kane's got bad goals. Haaland's got bad goals. So it's got to be a competitive league. But yeah, he's got bag. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, 100%. Big up Assad. Obviously, Assad's here. You know what I'm saying? Always. Am I the only person who ain't really fearing Haaland? I reckon he'll come good the season after next. I think he'll get 15 to 18 goals. This is what I said. I think Haaland will get... Fear factor is always going to be there with him in terms of his strength, his aggression, the way he likes to bully defenders. But is he going to get 30 goals? I don't know, man. I don't know. I see him getting 18, as you said, 18-ish goals. I'm with Assad on this one. I'm going to be real. Thanks once again for answering my question. I said no worries, Ravi, man. That's just you're here for, man. You get your questions answered. I mean, if you want them priority, you know what I'm saying, the priority stuff, you remember or something, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. But let's get to the nitty-gritty. Darwin Nunez is officially a Liverpool player. Now, does he go straight into the lineup, or do you reckon Klopp eases him in?
I think he goes straight in. The only people that I've seen that Klopp sort of gives them time to settle is midfielders and defenders. You look at Salah, came straight in, debut against Watford, scored. Mane, straight in, smashed Arsenal. Diaz, straight in, you know. And I don't see no difference in Nunez coming straight in. So I think even Jota came straight in. I think it's the attackers, he expects them to... He buys a certain kind of attacker that's already up to sort of speed of the way other like we play. So he buys that sort of attacker. So it gives them the freedom to go and do what they want. I think with the defenders and the midfielders, they have to play in a specific kind of way in a Klopp system, which takes a little bit more time to get him up to speed. Like Fabinho debuted, and then we didn't see him again until October, did he? And because he had to get used to it. Robbo, he came in, came back out, then came back in again. And Robbo talks about it in interviews before. He said that the training was the hardest aspect of it, because to train to the level that Jurgen Klopp wants you to be at is like top tier sort of level. And to get to that, you have to train hard, and he doesn't put you straight in at that level. So defenders and midfielders, I think, will have time to adapt. The forwards, I think he trusts them to get going straight away.
I think everyone is saying it's a 6-year deal. It's a 6-year deal, not a 5-year deal.
That's why I just like that, 6 years.
So he said Fabrizio got it wrong. He said 5 years. But I think he said actually he might have changed it on his recent post up until 2028, which is obviously we're in 2022.
Yeah.
But then again, unless he means 2028 to 2029 season, then I don't know.
I've just seen a horrible picture. There's a picture of Sadio Mane in a Bayern Munich shirt, and it's not nice.
Oh God! And who's posted it?
Dave Okop on Twitter.
Yeah,
he said Sadio Mane is expected to complete his move to Bayern this week, and it's got.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But no, it's heartbreaking. It's like seeing your ex-girlfriend in her new boyfriend's t-shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh please. Oh please. So big up Black Hammer in the chat, by the way. Good to see you, bro. Big up everyone in the chat. 7 heads in here. Make sure we do smash a like. Everyone hit that like button. Let's get as many people in as possible, and let's talk serious football. So as I said, Nunez, do you think he goes straight into the starting lineup? Because you alluded to the point that obviously, again, Robbo, he said the training was the hardest part. Fab obviously took a good 2-3 months to really find his feet at the club. The only ones who really come in and hit the ground running in terms of just straight in, regardless of the training or the standard, was Virgil. You could say Diaz, Salah, and Mane. If I miss a few others, feel free to correct me in the chat. But to be fair, the correlation there is that only one of them was a defender and the rest of them were attackers. So I think maybe even, so I'd say for attackers, would you say Klopp is he's a lot more open to just throwing you into the deep end as an attacker for Liverpool?
By the look of it, he expects them, I think, because Klopp expects them just to get on with the game. Because I think the way Klopp likes the football would be done, he likes the defenders to learn how to play high press at high intensity. You can't do that by throwing them straight in. They have to learn how to play that way. And it's exactly the same with the midfielders. And when the defensive midfielders are doing their job, it's much easier for the forward players to do theirs. So that's why I think the forward players come straight in. And it's got to be a change. I mean, Darwin's an out-and-out 9. He does float to the left a little bit, but he is an out-and-out 9. We haven't played with an out-and-out 9 for time. So it's got to be interesting how we get set up.
We're not really used to playing with an out-and-out 9. So I think, as I said, I think Klopp might be open to playing 4-2-3-1 at times. I think it gives us a dimension of playing 4-2-3-1. So it might not even be a thing where one of the attackers has to go. It might be a thing where one of the midfielders has to go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could even play, I was talking about this earlier on my show, we could even play 4-4-2 at times as well. You could play Nunez and Jota up top in a 2, Salah on the right, Diaz on the left, two defensive midfielders in the middle. I mean, there's more potentials in changing up now. I think Klopp will have a plan. Now some of us have always moaned that Klopp maybe not have a plan B sometimes, like a go-to second thing to, he did a bit this season. Like I remember in games we've changed a 4-2-4 in some games and a 4-4-2 in some games as well. But I think now Klopp can have a serious game, because as much as we all love Divock Origi, Klopp might love him, but Klopp didn't rate him, because if he rated him, he would have played him. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So he obviously rates Nunez, because this is a Jurgen Klopp transfer. What I've been reading, this is a Liverpool or FSG transfer. This is a Jurgen Klopp transfer, and it's the one he wanted. So that tells me that Darwin Nunez is going to be the pivotal point of our attack next season, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
I just pray his hold-up play. I pray. I'm not ready for bad touches and the ball bouncing off him. I'm just not ready for it, because We'll get killed in transition, man. We will get killed in transition. Black Hammer said Darwin bags more than the Norwegian Tesla, baby. I'm joining the call at the end of the season. Hellerman finna be holding smoke. I like that from Black Hammer. Straight smoke. Can't lie. I see 1 or 2.0 with this Nuno, brother. I can just picture monsters in Nunez in October/November. No, but my agenda was kind of set from early, so I want him to prove me wrong. I'm not here. That's the thing. When I cuss my players, they prove me wrong.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Most of the time.
So, I mean, it has been worse. We have had strikers like Andre Voronin before. So, you know, it has been Benteke, Andre Voronin, Ricky Lambert, Fabio Barini, so Balotelli. We've had the crap.
Oh, don't talk about Balotelli. Yuck. Yeah,
and now Nunez. I understand it splits people. I don't understand what I've seen of him. I've only seen bits and pieces, so it's hard to give a proper detailed description how we all think of him. But what I've seen of him, the man's a finisher. And his link-up play, look, when we talk about link-up play, we don't watch him every week. We don't know how good his actual link-up play is. He might be passing the ball off really well, but there's no one else on his level. And that could be a problem. So that could be misleading. Look at Trent. Let's face it, Trent could have 40 goals, 40 assists a season if everyone finished his passes off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So stats can be a bit misleading sometimes, but yeah, there's no way Jurgen Klopp gets many transfers wrong. You look at his career, even at Mainz and at Borussia Dortmund, you know, he's got an eye for talent. You know, can you imagine if we bought a young Polish striker from a Polish club all them years ago and then he turned into the greatest generational striker of his time in Lewandowski? You know, I mean, you just never know, do you? You never know.
City might have got him on a free, just like our Bayern. On a free, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bayern are disgusting, ain't they?
But big up everyone in the chat. We got 10 people in the chat, so make sure we do hit that like button. We want to get to at least 20 likes, nice and early doors. You already know the expectations of the Big Six Bands family. You know what I'm saying? Black Hammer says 44. We're doing up pro clubs in real life. It will also negate the low block issue as defenses will have more than one threat to deal with. Liverpool should have got Aubameyang 2 years ago. He would have been perfect striker. I disagree. Aubameyang, when he's not scoring, offers fuck all. My language. He offers nothing. And to be fair, his best times were looking at when he was playing almost as a left inside forward. And we have Mane, so Mane was way better than Aubameyang. So even a shit Mane is better than Aubameyang. So yeah, prime Aubameyang though, I can hear what you're saying in terms of when he was in his prime. But even in his prime, technically, I didn't really see it in terms of technical ability. Trent, Simi, Robbo, Ramsey are all going to have a field there with Darwin in the box. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't think Darwin Nunez's heading ability is even that great, you know. I'll be like, he's not really, he doesn't exactly score on mad bullet headers, but it's just the presence in it. It's the presence. Jota's the best header. Jota, for me, is still the best header of the ball.
He's leaping his foot. I think we underestimate Jota so much. I know the fan base has split on Jota as well. Man bagged 20 goals this season. But you know how ridiculous that is? 20 goals this season. Only Ronaldo, Son, and Salah scored more than him in the league. This is a tremendous footballer. And like, what is he? He's out 5'7", and he jumps as well as any striker in the Premier League.
There you go. Which youngsters are you guys looking forward to seeing in pre-season? For me, it's Balagizi, Musialowski, and Cade Gordon. Those three probably.
I'm looking forward to seeing Cade because I think Cade Gordon has more of a future than the other two.
Obviously, Cade, he's injured. Is his injury? Is he still injured now, or is he back?
Not sure. I think he might be back now, but Klopp is definitely going to have a look at him in the summer. There's no doubt about it.
100%. Do I see him playing first team football? Not very often, though. Maybe a few domestic. Yeah, a few domestic cup early rounds. I see him getting a few starts.
Definitely he has a future. He's one to look at, keep an eye on.
He's definitely one of the brighter ones at the club. So, what's your opinion on this whole Darwin Nunez versus Haaland thing?
I knew it.
I had to ask the question because we know what the media is going to do. They're going to build up Darwin Nunez, going to build up Erling Haaland. They're going to make this a thing with, like, you know, Liverpool, City, they both bought strikers. They're going to make this a thing.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Have you not seen on Sky Sports already? They're already doing it. They're tweeting it today, didn't they? Nunez versus Haaland. Yeah. Jesus Christ, give these boys a shot. Even Daps, I love Daps. Even he was saying we should all come together now and stop this actual crap because, you know, this is just let these two boys breathe. You know what I mean? They're both young. Look,
I wouldn't be surprised because of all this pressure. They imagine because stuff like this can make them both flop. And when I say flop, I don't mean as in they end up being rubbish signings. I mean they both don't hit 30 goals in the league, which is okay, by the way, because not many people have.
It's not like it's a possible thing, is it?
You know what I mean? They don't both hit 20 to 25 goals in the league, and all of a sudden it's the rivalry didn't end up what it was supposed to be. No, because the rivalry it shouldn't be a rivalry.
Yeah, only you guys made it up. Only you guys made it up.
You guys have made it up. You guys have fabricated this and made it a thing, and you just add additional pressure to two young, brilliant strikers. Let them play their football. Just let them breathe for a second. Do you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, they probably have each other. They probably know each other in some sort of way and going, you seeing all this, comparing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they probably played youth international football together and stuff like that, ain't they? And all the youth international tournaments.
Yeah, you probably look at Reece and Trent with their comparisons, and even probably they get a little bit tired of it at times. You know what I mean?
Well, Reece James came to Trent's thing, didn't he, this week? I respect Reece James for that. Mm-hmm. Even Reece said, I defend more than Trent does because Trent is in a team that has the ball much more than I do. So, give him his due. So, I respect Reece James for that, I've got to say. I respect Reece James for that.
100%. Because obviously, we've got to remember, Twitter is a very toxic place and we like to create agendas out of absolutely thin air. Opinions, comparisons, and just to talk or just to type because we have fingers or type because we have a phone. So, no surprises there. Am I guilty of it? Yes. So, I'm not going to be a hypocrite.
I think we're all guilty of it.
We're all guilty of it, to be honest.
You know what I mean? But with this rivalry thing, I've already said it. I can see what Sky Sports and BT and all the broadcasters are going to do. They're going to forget there's 18 other teams in the Premier League next season. It's all going to be about Liverpool City, which I think, probably should be. But, it's going to be Pep versus Klopp. It's going to be Salah versus De Bruyne. It's going to be Nunez versus Haaland. You're going to have all these rivalries, and then Mo Salah still go outscore everyone.
This is what I'm saying.
That's what's going to happen.
People just forgetting about Mo Salah. I forget he exists for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's like last season. Do you remember when Ronaldo and Lukaku came to Premier League last season? They're all debating who's going to be top goal scorer. Is it going to be Ronaldo and Lukaku? And you've got Salah and Son over there, and especially Salah. I'm still here, guys.
Yeah, I'm still right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I generally think it will still be the same Salah and Kane. They're going to be Salah, Kane, maybe Son in there as well. I think it's just going to be those guys. It's going to be those guys, I think. I just generally think Haaland and Nunez aren't getting over 20 goals. Neither of them are getting over 20 goals.
Not in their first season. It's very, very difficult to do it in your first season.
And I think a lot of people are going to be misconstrued and think that is an underachievement when
it's mad.
It's not.
It's mad.
It's not. I think when maybe for Haaland, it might be a little bit. People might hold Haaland to a slightly higher standard because 88 games, 85 goals is out. That is off this planet. 88 games, 85 goals.
He is mad.
And he misses. Haaland misses, by the way. He misses. That is very scary. But I think we need to just tread very carefully as a fan base. Even though, as I said, I'm not an advocate for the signing. I'm still not an advocate for the signing. And I probably won't be an advocate until maybe next season when he's really embedded into the team. And then I can really give an accurate judgment. But at the end of the day, Klopp's shown his trust in this player. So we have to show the trust in this player. Do you know what I mean? Support him and help him to prove people like me wrong.
Yeah. No, that's what he's got to do. I think he will. I mean, I think he had bad goals. I mean, it's got to be almost impossible for him not to bad goals in our team. It's just, he gets in the right positions, he'll score goals. He's just got to try it and just make, all I want him to do is just make sure he doesn't make Mane miss too much. You know what I mean? So if Darwin's playing well this season and we're not missing Mane too much, he's done his job in his first season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then he can build up as the years go on. The man's 22. He's got so much time to become the player he needs to be. But look, how many times have we as a club always been shouting out, why don't we buy the players, these young talents now, instead of waiting until they go off somewhere else, get good, and then we have to pay, you know. With Darwin, we have got one of them players in. We've got one of them players in now. It might be a bit raw. You know, Haaland's goal record's amazing, though. He's still raw because he's young. You know, they're only going to get better. With Haaland, I have this feeling, though. I think Darwin Nunez might hit the ground running a bit quicker than Haaland at City, because City has got to adapt to Haaland, or Haaland's got to adapt to City, because City play a particular way of football. Haaland,
Haaland's not going to touch the ball. Like Haaland's just getting more of the ball. He sees, he gets a feel of the ball. I don't see Haaland touching the ball that much, and he might have to do again, because even with, I think Aguero obviously the one to do it best at City. Aguero obviously hit the ground running straight away, but when City evolved under Pep, even Aguero got benched for a little bit, because Aguero's style wasn't corresponding. It was, do you know what I mean, to Pep style. And then, but what happened was Aguero was so good, Pep they had to be a compromise. Yeah, there had to be a compromise. You know what I mean? So,
and I don't think Haaland's better than Aguero by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, no way.
So, you know, it will take a while to adapt. I've always said it. Haaland would adapt straight away in Liverpool system, because we play more direct. We're more quick. We're more direct, and Haaland likes that. He likes getting the ball. If he makes the run, he wants the ball now, like that. That's what Haaland wants. Where in Man City, they pass, and even when they're in the box, they are still pass. You know, because how many tap-ins the City score? That's what they do, ain't it? They're tapping, taps, because their passing is so good, no one can live with it. But Haaland likes that. I've seen the ball. I've made the run. I want it. But that's not City's plan. So I don't see Pep changing his way of playing. So Haaland will have to adapt himself to City. And that will take time at first. So Darwin might actually have a bit of the advantage for Liverpool at the time, because he'll just be like, right, Trent's got the ball, run. It's like, and you'll get the ball.
Literally. No, in 100, I definitely agree. It's Nave Star says, big up yourself, by the way, bro. He says, I think Nunez will bag 20 goals this season injury free.
Yeah.
Hot takes there. Hungrier, younger front line on all brand new contracts. The sky is the limit. I mean,
exciting.
I believe that Diaz does up his goal tally this season. I just hope he improves on his shooting and his end product in general, because he's got everything else. If he brushes that up, then boy, serious problem. As I said, when you mix flair and a hard upbringing, you get killers on the pitch.
These South American boys are different.
These South American men are brought up different. They are different. They're a different breed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, word to Diaz, one of my favorites at the moment. So, yeah, man. Next thing I want to talk about is just prices. So the prices naturally seem to be as bad as it seemed when you actually look at it in hindsight. Looking at about 67 million in that region, could rise to about 85. Do you reckon in this market that justified price?
Yeah, I mean,
with Mane going the other way to Bayern Munich as well.
So with the price, I mean, you got to give it up to Julian Ward. Flew out of Portugal and went, no, this is the price, and this is the price we're buying at. I love the fact we don't go to their price; they come to ours. I think that's just excellent. That shows how strong we are in the transfer market and how powerful we actually are. It's like, no, we're going buying for this, or we ain't. Well, we're walking away. And teams just fold and go, right, that's the deal then. So we bid less than Tottenham for Diaz and got him. It's just, it's madness. We underpay people. We undercut everybody, but somehow still get these players. It's just something about the pool of Liverpool Football Club right now. It's so big. And
go on.
The Jurgen Klopp factor, he gets on the phone to you. How can you not want to play for him? He gets on the phone to you, you're like, right, that's it. My mind's made up. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to that club. And we're 64, I think it's 64, 67 million down payment. That is how much we've actually paid for him right now, because the add-ons will go on if he completes them add-ons. That's when it'll all be 85. But as we speak right now, it's only cost, what, £67 million for Darwin Nunez. So all this £100 million crap flying everywhere. You know, Jurgen Klopp still not paid £100 million for a player, rival fan. So, yeah.
Literally, if you use the specific words, hasn't actually spent the threshold. He said that, you know, when he said that quote. I think the Premier League are doing their best though to make it seem like Liverpool are finally spending big, because they're picking and choosing when they want to use euros. They're picking and choosing when they want to use pounds.
I saw ruples earlier.
You know what I mean? So it's like what do you want to do? What narrative are you guys trying to push here? Because the way I see it, I feel like simply okay, here's an example. Sky Sports tweeted about 10 hours ago that Darwin Nunez is the 5th most expensive signing in Premier League history, but used the signing with the add-ons. They've added the add-ons to it.
Yeah, they're not included yet.
Yeah, that's to say, they've included the add-ons. So,
they're not included yet. It's madness. It's them only get included if he achieves his goals. If he achieves his goals, then you include them. So they're not actually included yet. So you have to put an asterisk next to it. I don't understand why people are so upset that Liverpool are spending money. I've never seen anything like it. Especially Man City fans. What's their problem? What is Man City's fans' problem? You've won the league. You got Haaland. If I was a Man City fan, I wouldn't be worrying about any other club. But all they keep talking about is Liverpool this year. Oh, you're spending money at last. And Darwin Nunez this, Darwin Nunez that. It's like, chill. You've won the league. You got, why are you? You're all secret Liverpool fans. We get it. We know.
Big club problems. Club problems.
Man United fans as well. Jesus Christ.
What do you think of Aberdeen increasing their price for Ramsey? Couldn't care less, to be honest. Anyone know what the add-ons are? So I believe it's like 10 million if he's successful with the club.
I've got it here.
You might have to get it up if you can. Just so I don't say it the wrong way around. But Nave stuff. James is gonna get that out for you.
It's madness. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, Aberdeen want to do up worth 10. They want that 10 million now for Calvin Ramsey, which I've just seen about an hour ago. Oh wow! And Jamie Carragher. Oh, this is what I was going to ask as well. What do you reckon are the most dangerous front three is now?
Liverpool's dangerous front three.
Mm-hmm. Does Nunez just go straight in there without seeing him kick a ball? Or do you still believe?
Oh, it's our choice, isn't it? So when you look at the six we got, I was watching ESPN earlier, and they were talking about that Bobby Firmino might actually start the season and give Nunez time. And have Salah on the right, Bobby in the middle, because Bobby Firmino, I know we all talk about, but I say Bobby Firmino's got pillow feet, because he just don't seem to have the power in his feet, that in his legs that he used to do. I think Bobby's just run down, and you just need. I think a fresh Bobby next season could be dangerous, especially how Bobby knows he's only got a year left in his contract and needs to impress. So you could start the season with Bobby in the middle, because remember, Klopp never starts the season with the proper front three. Origi always started the season, so I could see Bobby Firmino starting, Salah on the right, Diaz on the left, and then on the bench you got Carvalho, Jota, and Darwin Nunez. Jesus Christ!
I mean, but this is what I'm saying though. Like, a lot of people say what they want to say about Bobby Firmino. I'm still advocating for Bobby Firmino. The man is not finished. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not finished. And this season, he actually has a great scoring record this season. This season gone, he had a brilliant scoring record. I think his hold-up play for once was probably not what it usually is. Still pretty decent, but not immaculate. That way, the amazing technical footballer we're used to seeing. But he's always still going to have that. And the fact that he's actually had an eye for goal this season is very encouraging. And I'd love to see Dazzler as I said, Black Hammer. I'd love to see Dazzler in the 10 and taking Henderson, maybe giving Henderson a little bit of a rest, going Fab and Thiago as the holding lids. And then going 4-2-3-1, and then you can stick down Darwin Nunez with Firmino, so Firmino can give Darwin Nunez the ball. So Firmino doesn't actually have to shoot or run.
Oh, Bobby behind, and can you imagine Bobby behind a front three?
This is
what
I'm saying.
Where you don't have to run. Just give him the ball.
And the thing is, and when we say run, let's be honest, Bobby still presses. Yeah, he still presses and fights for the ball.
Pressing machine. Yeah, it's a pressing machine.
So, and he won't have to. For me, if we played a 4-2-3-1, I think Klopp tells Bobby to drop in the midfield a little bit. Off the ball, drop in as another centre mid.
That's got to be his position, I think, for Bobby. I think that's got to be more his position eventually because he can play there. And but Bobby's a technically good footballer. He's never going to lose that. He's never going to lose his technical ability. Yeah, he might lose a bit of power and a bit of pace because that happens to everybody, don't it? But unless you're a freak like Messi or Ronaldo or something like that. Yeah. Otherwise, it happens to everybody. But Bobby, he's got a year left on his deal. If Klopp didn't want him around, he'd be gone. Simple as that. Klopp still loves the guy. I love the guy. I never want to see Bobby Firmino leave Liverpool Football Club. I say it right now. I want him to retire at Liverpool. I don't care. Might be sentimental, but I'd love to see it. You know, he doesn't want to go anywhere either. You can tell. Bobby loves Liverpool. His family love Liverpool. You know, he's had his kids while he's been in Liverpool. I mean, he loves the place. He loves the city. He loves the club. And he's an important part of the team. I mean, didn't he bag a hat-trick against Watford this season as well? And then he started getting a bit of goal-scoring form, and then he got that muscle injury. And that's what's been... If Bobby can stay fit, and I think that's where the 5 sub rule comes in next season, I think fitness will be a lot better for a lot of teams next season with the 5 sub rule.
Yeah. 100%. I think certain teams are really going to benefit from that. Us being one of them. You know,
I've got that list.
Oh, okay, so just to address Nave Star's question here.
The value of Darwin Nunez's deal, additions amount to 25 million euros. The details of which are follows. The player gets the title, a top scorer in the league, 6 million. Liverpool win the Premier League title twice, 5 million. To participate in more than 120 matches in the club shirt, 4 million. To score more than 80 goals in the club shirt, 6 million. That your team achieve the double of the Champions League or any other local title, 4 million. So they're the bonuses that Julian Ward found out.
I see.
So that's interesting.
I'm hearing some of them conditions, and I'm just like, Liverpool winning 2 Premier Leagues, and we got to give you guys 5-6 million. Like, okay, all right, okay. Like these, by the time these add-ons happen, we'll have made that 25 million somewhere else.
Exactly. This is why we're so good at recruitment. Our business model is fantastic. Our business model, and people might not like it. People might think, "Oh, why don't we just get the deals done? Stop all this structured stuff." But man, the business is fantastic. There's no doubt about it. Look, Man United bid more than us for Darwin Nunez and offered him 300 grand a week. That's the rumours, yeah. They offered him 300 grand a week and bidded more than us. But Darwin Nunez didn't want to play for Man United. The poor Liverpool Football Club at this moment in time, especially with Jurgen Klopp, we are a bigger team than Man United right now. It's just a way. It's a fact. I'll tell you what, if we went to Barcelona and bid 80 million for Frank de Jong, he'd be as. He wouldn't be going to Man United. The only reason he's probably going to Man United is because it's an uncontested transfer. No one else is in for him.
And he'll play.
Imagine if we did that. Can you imagine if we did that just to rub it in? Can you imagine a midfielder?
Another hijack.
Can you imagine a midfielder? Can you imagine a midfielder for Fabinho, Thiago, and Frankie de Jong?
That would be yeah. Lord of sauce there. A lot of sauce. Fully fit Dazzler gets 10 goals and 10 assists in the league. Thank you. A fully fit Bobby playing the season gets 20 GA.
Yeah, easy.
20 GA. Easy.
Don't sleep on Bobby, guys. Don't sleep on him.
Those are some good deals. Hope they all happen. Boy, I hope they all happen as well. So, to move on, and by the way, we've actually only got about 35 minutes left. It's a very short stream, a very, very short stream. Sorry, guys. Not all of my streams are going to be long, 2.5 hour, 85, 100 people watching. Sometimes you got to come and do these quick, just quick content to keep people going, just to let us, you know what I'm saying? Some we got to do the low key streams and stuff. And also, a lot of people streaming at the same time as us. By the way, you got Coppish streaming as well, so don't be afraid to hop over there as well and see what they're talking about. There's just bare other streams right now. If I even go on my phone, there's just so many. So in fact, the fact that we've got even 10 people here at the moment is amazing. So
it's great. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always nice to have a cool down period as well, especially when the comments aren't flying at the speed of light. You know what I'm saying?
Madness, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? Mohammed says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, my bro. Hope you are good. Please smash a like and subscribe if you're new here, my bro. We are so impatient when it comes to the Darwin announcement, but it took nearly a month for City to announce Homelander 2.0. He did not just call Haaland Homelander.
I've only just been watching. I only just started The Boys, so I do get the reference.
Yeah, if you watch The Boys, then you know he's called him Homelander. I like that. This is what I said. Black Hammer, I need you to become a member, or I need to mod you. I need to mod. Let me
mod Black.
Have I mod Black already? I don't know. Let me see if I've modded him, because I haven't. You know, I haven't.
Mod the man.
I gotta mod him because he has too many one-liners. His one-liners are just undefeated. There's just too many one-liners. Nate said I both got Coppish and Big Six Bands open. Love that.
You got many. Open all the tabs. That's it. Just open all the tabs.
Yeah, I'm saying keep them open. I did have Coppish open on my phone, but it just I couldn't fully mute it. It's just pointless if I mute it. But yeah, big up Coppish, by the way, and make sure you go subscribe to them. They hit 25K, so big up to them. Crazy from them. 25,000. Wow. Yeah. Gosh. Anywho, Haaland. Erling Haaland. Now, I know this is more so a Liverpool show, but do you think Haaland walks straight into City's lineup, or do you think Pep plays him in a bit part up until maybe, game week 8, 9, you maybe see more? Or do you think there needs to be an injury for him to sort of come in and play week in, week out?
So Gabriel Jesus looks like he's on the way out, don't it? So if they're losing Gabriel Jesus, there's rumours that Sterling might be going to Arsenal.
Mahrez is 31.
Mahrez is 31. So I think Haaland comes straight in. City need an attack. As weird as it is, because City outscored us last season, but I think the last 3 games of the season
that's a myth. That's even though they outscored, it was 4 and 5 in the last 4 games.
Exactly. So, but before that, Liverpool were dead at the end of the season, weren't they? I mean, we played too many games and we were dead. And
you can see we were slowing down. That's why I was really worried about the Champions final at times, because, of course, I was screaming Jurgen Quad, and you people were like, "Monster, a liar," and you saying quad all season. But deep down, I could actually see us slowing. I'm looking at certain performances. I'm seeing Fab go down with injury. I'm thinking, yo,
too many games.
Fucking hell. The boys are actually dying right now. They're actually
64 matches at that intensity is absolutely crazy. And we only lost 4 of them. We only lost 4. It's mad.
Yeah.
But with City play that same intensity as well, and I think Haaland will be needed for City straight at the off. I mean, I can't wait. We could get a glimpse of it. Community Shield, July the 30th, Liverpool City. We could have our first glimpse, Haaland versus Nunez. It could have.
Oh yeah, I'm realizing it. That's on the 30th. When is that? 30th of July.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, and it's always the week before the Premier League starts. So the Premier League starts the 6th of August, don't it?
That's like 2 weeks. That's like 2 weeks into the summer holidays. Wow. August is such a beautiful month.
My birthday month.
August is a beautiful month, man. But yes, that's very interesting. So Haaland, so is Nunez, what's his wages? Because I thought it was reported that his wages, he was going to be on 250 bags a week. Now I'm hearing he's on 100,000 a week.
Oh, Nunez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nunez is on 112 grand a week, but that's before tax. So it's 98 grand a week after tax.
Yeah. So
which is
wow.
Less than Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah. Yeah. Less than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah.
And that's for 6 years, by the way. So look at the progression. This is what I'm saying. Liverpool is so good at their wage structure.
Very shrewd business.
Shrewd business, because you've got Jadon Sancho went to Man United in his first season on 350k. So where's the progression? Like, where's the progression? I can't really play much better than I am because I'm on top whack. You know, and Nunez in 2 years' time, he can maybe if he's hit the ground running in a couple of years' time,
because he can't sit
give him a new contract.
Yeah, he's paying. He don't want to sit. He don't want to sit comfy on 100 bags.
No, he'd be on 200 by in 3 or 4
He's
years.
gonna have to play for that new deal, and I think that's where the shrewd business comes in.
Yeah,
From Liverpool
exactly.
Football Club. That's where it comes in. By the way, bit of housekeeping. We are on 20 likes. Thank you everyone for getting us to 20 likes. Can we push to 30 likes? Hopefully we can. I'm gonna push the tweet out on Twitter a little bit. Actually, I haven't really pushed the tweet out all. I've kind of just jumped on and just done the video and just kind of been very, very easy with it and stuff. So very interesting signings. Now, one other thing I wanted to touch on just before we get on back to the Nunez versus Haaland sort of thing. Mane signs for Bayern this week. It's about to happen.
Yeah.
One of the front three. So one of the front three have left, basically. I mean, he might stay. What are you thinking now?
No, well, yesterday I thought he might have stayed if Bayern Munich can't come to that agreement of buying him for what Liverpool want. But apparently they're going to do a deal now, so the deal's going to go through. My only thought was if they don't come to a deal, Liverpool, they said already it's the deal or nothing. So if Bayern walk away, that's why I wanted a bidding war. So another team to come in, moves Bayern up and the bidding a bit. But Bayern have decided to just go for it. They know what Liverpool want and they're getting a good deal at the end of the day. You know, Sadio Mane at 42 million is a bloody good deal. I don't care if he's 30, it's a good deal. And I wish Mane the best of luck, I really do. I've got no gripes with Sadio Mane at all. He's a great guy, tremendous human being, fantastic footballer. And look, he just wanted, he was underpaid at Liverpool. Even I admit that. He's underpaid at Liverpool. He should have had better wages, no doubt about that. But at the same time, you never heard Mane come out and once in his 6 years and complain about his money, did you? Never heard Sadio. No. So that's why I didn't even know what Sadio was on. Because you never heard Sadio moan or bitch or complain once in 6 years.
No, great, never even known.
And look, he's going to get 365 grand a week now by Munich. Would I pay that to a 30-year-old Sadio Mane now? No. Should we have paid that to a Sadio Mane 4 years ago? Maybe. But I wouldn't, as Liverpool Football Club, I wouldn't pay Sadio 365 bags now at 30 years of age when we do know Sadio has got the bit of a, he goes up, he dips, he goes up.
I think the time to renew, do you know what the crazy thing is? I know it sounds crazy. The time to renew was the season he had a stinker.
Yeah, exactly.
If he so much as continues his form in that season, in that 1920 season, in that 20 to 2021 season, I think he gets off on a new contract.
Yeah. Same.
I generally think that terrible season he's had, I generally think the hierarchy probably looked and gone, is he on a decline?
Yeah. And let's face it, how many Liverpool fans on social media were saying the same thing?
Because halfway through the season, I'd given up on Mane. Not when I say given up, I said I'd given up saying, because I was one of the guys saying, no, next game we're gonna see Mane. Next game we're gonna see Mane. No, guys, he was bad again. I know he was bad again. But next game we will see Sadio Mane back again. I said that for about 30 games on the bounce. I said for about 30 games.
No, but even at the beginning of this season, he weren't the Sadio Mane of old. He was still good this season, throughout the season, but he still weren't the Sadio Mane of old. And this is what I keep saying. Look, with Sadio Mane, 30 years old, he's going to Bayern Munich, and good luck to him. I wish him all luck and well. But we have had the best version of Sadio Mane. Bayern Munich are not going to get the best version of this player. We had the best version. He won all the trophies with us. Let him go to Germany and have an easier time. Don't forget, in England, trying to go against Man City every single week, you have to play at 100% to win a game of football in England. He won't have to do that in Germany. They can coast the games in Bayern Munich and win games. I can tell you right now, season's not even started yet. Bayern Munich will be league champions next year. It's done. So it's an easier way of life for him. He's going to get great money. He's got family in Austria around Germany. So it's going to be a better life for him. So I wish him all the luck in the world. But the rumours about Mo coming out today gives me good hope.
100%. Big up Cass. He says, look, big up Cassio. Obviously, he goes, my guys, come on, member priority. You know what I'm saying? Guys, become a member. Monts, is it true that you were a Gooner before 27? Don't be so silly. Don't be so silly. A Gooner when? You think I'd ever be stupid enough to be a Gooner at any time in my life? Don't ever let me like that, Endo. I'll actually put you on 5 minutes. I'll put you on 5-minute timeout if you ever come with that. Literally. Cass trying to add food to that. You must be mad. And do you know what, Endo? You might have to have 5 minutes for that. I'm feeling in the mood I've been in today. I might have to put him on. Do you know what? I'm gonna be nice.
Oh man, I've had Arsenal fans in my ears for like 30 years. So.
Honestly, the way I laugh at Arsenal, you can never see me as a Gooner. Don't kill me. Especially when my uncle's a hammer, he would not let that happen.
No.
Yeah.
I've got love for West Ham. I've got to say, I've got love for West Ham.
Yeah, literally. Now, what was I going to go on to? So yeah, easier way of life for Mane. Do you see him coming back and biting certain teams in the Champions League?
Yeah, I hope Bayern Munich gets City. Bayern Munich gets City in the Champions League. Bayern Munich get Man City in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and Sadio Mane knocks them out of Europe. Beautiful. Knocks you out. I'm saying Bayern Munich get Man City in the Champions League in the quarterfinals, and Sadio Mane's goals knock out City out of Europe. Love it. And then he does an interview after. That was for Liverpool.
Yeah.
like Mascherano when Barcelona beat Man United in the Champions League.
Honestly, I know it, but that one was for Liverpool. I love that interview, man. I love that. Someone was saying you were trying 1-0 to the Arsenal back in the day. Brother, I ain't been to the Emirates. I ain't even been to the Emirates. What are you talking about? Actually, I've been to the Emirates, see the away game, but still, again, man, I said I've been to the Emirates for Arsenal. You must be crazy, Endo. I have to put you on timeout. We're going on timeout.
5 minutes. Go and sit on the naughty step.
I have to put him on timeout. Still on a naughty step. Can't be busting jokes like that. Kaz said you look fright, bro. Honestly, I've had a long day, bro. A long day. Just a long rubbish day. But it's brightened my day. The fact that I'm talking about Liverpool. Darwin Nunez is signing. Liverpool just cheer my day out, man. They Liverpool don't let me down. That's all they do. But you know, you get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. No, I'm looking at him on sideways. Are you Assad? Do you want to go on timeout next?
Jesus Christ! Where's all this smoke coming from? Where are people getting this?
Because you know it is. I'm basically almost impenetrable. So man, I'm trying to just find a false chink in my armor. You know what I mean? 6-year contract ends in 2028. Yeah, I know. I can't change it back now, but I'll change the title when the video is done. Big up Roms. Rom says once you had a late night, bro. We had such a late night, bro. Oh my days. Like I have work in the AM, so yeah, I might need to take a nap soon and miss out on Love Island and all that stuff there. Roms, if you want the link to come discuss this as well, shout me in it.
Come in, Roms.
Because we're not going to do this video for too much longer, so I can dash you the link at any time if you want to jump in for the next 25 minutes or so. I'm gonna dash it in. I'll dash it in the chat. I'll dash it in the chat in a second. Monte Ramping. Did the school kids give you a tough day, bro? They gave me a brother. As I said, brother.
Oh, yeah, you're a school teacher, ain't you?
Yeah, brother. Not even just. It's just been. You know when it's just an accumulation of things.
What is it? Primary or secondary? You're at?
Oh no, secondary.
Oh, so
I love them to bits.
You got the gobby attitudes, have you? 14 in your face.
You know, that's just one of them ones, isn't it? Just something you got.
Do they know you do YouTube?
Some of them, yeah. So they're watching this. Then this is down to you lot. Now I'm joking about it. Man United are clowns. They're not giving David Nunez. They're not getting David Nunez. He's going to join Liverpool. David Nunez wants Champions League football. No, he's already here, my brother. He's already here. Don't worry. He's already here. Medical's done. Papers signed. You know what I mean? All of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mohammed's my guy. He comes on my show. He's South African. South African Mohammed. He's one of mine. He's one of my regulars, Mohammed. Good guy.
No way. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Monty, you an assistant? No, not at this school, actually. No. I can't go into. You know, making me talk about the other my job too much. Less of that. More football.
Trying to get everything out of Monty.
Trying to get everything out of me today. Sorry, I'm just literally adding Roms if he wants to jump in.
Yeah, get Roms in.
But yes, so wait, Monts is an anime teacher. You lot are killing me. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being an anime teacher, to be fair.
I've never watched anime in my life.
Cass, them add-ons, brother. We just spoke about what those add-ons are. Don't worry about them add-ons, G. Don't worry about them add-ons, my dog. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry. So another thing I was gonna say is that, do you think because I'll be honest, I think Darwin Nunez gets about 14 to 16 goals in the league.
Yeah.
Personally. And I think that's a good return. I think that's not saying I don't think that's not me saying I don't think that's good. 14 to 16 isn't good enough. I generally think that if Nunez can get over 15 goals in the Prem, I'm happy with that. Expectations, did you get it? I'm happy with that.
Totally with you, mate. Totally with you. I mean, that's
what I'm saying.
22-year-old kid, new to the league, 15 league goals.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
I didn't know Tariq Lamptey signed for Liverpool. You lot, man. Yeah, you just entered the banter section. I just entered the banter section today. Jared Addington, big up yourself, Jared. I was so close to saying Jared Bowen just then. Happy with the refreshed attack, but we need to sort out the midfield. At least two this summer, signing for the first team. 100%. Midfield, because obviously Chamberlain's probably going to be gone. They're going to renew Naby, but we still need another midfielder in there because I just think Henderson, Fabinho, and Thiago are all too injury prone for me.
Yeah. Totally.
Brother, you look fried. I'm tired, and hay fever just keeps punching me up, man. It's mad. These are just making all the anime references. Past 5 seasons, the top goal scorers are less than 25 goals, so above 15 in the league and 25 plus in all competitions. It's unbelievably good. Ultra, very good point there. I think the Ender guy was your guy. How you time one out like that? He is my. Wait, how long does someone get timed out for? If you time them out, can I bring him back?
I think he said at the bottom it's 5 minutes. Well, there's an echo.
Is it 5 minutes? So yeah, Endo, my hand slipped, man. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm not some Twitter football, have you? More than a midfielder, we need a backup for Trent. We got to protect our main man. Is Calvin Ramsey a left back or right back?
Right back.
Yeah, there we go. Calvin Ramsey, people.
He'll be.
You know what it is.
He's having his medical this week.
There you go. 10 million minor chicken change. Let's grab him quickly. See what he's on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I want to talk about Champions League football. Does Darwin Nunez play Champions League football?
Oh yeah. He's gonna smoke the Champions League.
Endo, Endo, you can't be coming in with the Arsenal. I heard you was a Gooner talk. You see this? All right, cool. Endo, let me tell you one thing. Colleen come here and said I was 5'5", and the whole chat just believed it. When regulars speak in this chat, people believe it. So I can't have agendas being run on my take. I can't. Arsenal. You couldn't even say like a Chelsea or like a City or something. Man said I was a closet Arsenal fan.
That's the worst. That's
you gotta be crazy.
That's the biggest insult you can have, isn't it?
You gotta be crazy. Endo, man, you come on some smoke, my boy. I'm sorry.
Why did they say you're 5'5"?
Hmm?
Why did they say you're 5'5"?
No, Daps was just making a joke, and Colleen.
I think it's because you got a small structure, ain't you? You got a small frame. So maybe you're like short.
I'm nearly 6 foot. Like
I'm tiny. I'm tiny. I'm only 5'7". I'm really short.
You're lying. No way.
I'm quite a big bloke, but I'm only 5'7". My shadow's 6 foot.
No, I'm not 6 foot. I'm literally shaving 5'11" in it, but like still like it's the fact that Colleen tried to start the agenda that I'm short, and everyone was just running with it. And obviously, because I protect myself, it makes me look even more guilty. You know.
Some breaking news. Liverpool are keen on Sporting Lisbon's Matthias Nunez as an option in midfield depth, apparently.
I don't really know much about him.
Rob's in the house.
Big up Roms, by the way.
Wait, Mons, was that joke in the stream what that's made? And everyone's just coming at you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, literally. Like, and then you had Ladamus out here, like trying to tell me, oh yeah, I know he's short. And then look at this picture of me and Ladamus. Oh. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. At least you got the receipt. If anyone says anything, you could have put that up.
I got receipts, bro. I've got receipts. That Ramsey kid looks like a tidy baller. Yeah, very tidy. Big up Kaz, by the way. He made it to 31 likes. My work is done. Listen, on a low-key stream like this, 31 likes is amazing. I'm not cheating by saying, can we get to 40? Maybe 40 likes. I don't know. Just saying.
Now you got Roms here. His lovely smile. It's going to be 50 likes.
Yeah, look, Roms smile fast, man. Yeah,
you know what is I come back from the gym and you haven't used promo for this. I see Big Six Bats is live. I was like, no, let me just look in.
Yeah, literally no promo. No
Maybe,
promo. Assad, brother. Assad, you will be next. I know you are mod, but you will be next. You will be next. Big up Wissam. He says, big up Monts. You still don't tell me what PA means. Oh, basically, because Hussam ain't been on the channel in so long, I now just say Hussam, like, you got to speak to Hussam's PA. His personal assistant, and then you can speak to Hussam. Mr. Approach. Is Hussam on 5K
personal
subs?
assistant. Yeah.
Is Hussam on 5K subs?
I think he's close to it.
Let me check. Oh, he's on 4.4K. Well, in that case, anyone who's here, go and subscribe to Sam's channel. Thank you very much. Make sure we make that happen. Last thing. It's 6'1". You know what? I never would have thought that, I can't even lie.
6'1".
Nunez is a baller. All right, Kaz, you might need to do a little debrief from you with this Nunez guy. I don't know.
How did you know that? Big up.
Wait, hold on. Not Nunez. I'm talking about the Sporting guy, not obviously Darwin Nunez. What's the guy called Sporting? What's his name?
Get it back up. Matthias Nunez is an option.
Yeah. I don't really know much about him. What's
Shame.
I did say, I think we've all said it. Liverpool might get a midfielder in that we have not been linked with. So this is
one that you least expect, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be around that 30 mil mark as well. The leftover change.
Yeah, the surplus change. It's actually so true. Unfortunately, man.
And the rest of it goes on.
We got Lamptey and Lacquer in the building. Don't kill me.
Oh.
2020 Lacquer though. 2020 Lacquer.
Yeah, I still got my hairline.
You still got his hairline, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, the comments are starting to fly a little bit, guys. Guys who are new in the chat, make sure we drop a subscribe, drop a like if you're new here. Y'all know what it is.
You two get called like Lacazette and Lamptey. Someone called me Ricky Lambert earlier. That's
So, bro, you think I haven't tried to get Hussam on the live every time? Again, I have to talk to his PA. Y'all gotta talk to his PA.
Super busy.
He's a celebrity now. Hussam's a celebrity. Casey is crying into his pillow now. Will never buy Odegaard and build his team around him. Listen, these lot don't let Casey. They don't let Casey rest. I swear to Casey ain't even here. They don't let him rest.
I'm seeing the Bellingham rumors. They've arrived. They've arrived again today, and it's just like, if we're being realistic, lads, Dortmund aren't going to sell their biggest two in the same window. That Liverpool fans, some just need to chill out. I don't think anyone's getting Bellingham this summer. Real Madrid, anyone. No, that Dortmund just won't sell him.
I've just seen what Cass said. I've just seen what Cass has said about me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I look like a soccer aid version of Stuart Downing.
Oh my god. Soccer aid. Oh my gosh.
I can't even watch soccer aid, so I don't even know if I should laugh or cry.
Big up one of our members, Ricky. Big up yourself, my bro. Hope you're having a good day. It says big up
Ricky
and Monts. 100 million on Nuno Heskey. You know, Heskey. When I had my agenda, I should have ran that.
Leave Heskey out of it, man. Heskey was.
He's a baller, though. Don't just Heskey, though. People just.
You know what? It's
People
KSI's fault.
It's KSI.
It's KSI's fault. He
KSI.
brainwashed everyone into thinking he was a bad.
KSI, we blame you. We blame you because Heskey was actually a baller still. He just started making the videos on Heskey when he was at Villa and he was like 40.
So, Heskey was great for us.
100%. We hate Casey, man. I like him. it's during them combined 11s. Bellingham isn't going anywhere until next summer, maybe the one after.
100%.
Cass, don't think I didn't see you. Cass, don't think I didn't see you saying how you think Man United are going to go in for Bellingham. Don't worry. I will remember that one. I got
You already went to your training ground. Hated it, mate.
Bun Bellingham, you can come next year. Bring me Gavi. Hear it. Yes, lads. Hope you're good. Saying, lads, what's the number you reckon Nuno's going to get? I'm thinking 7 or 9. Big up match, by the way, my guy.
I think he'll probably get Mane's 10, I would assume. Can't take 9 off Bobby. You can't do it. So Mane's number 10 shirt is going to be available, ain't it? So it sort of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Next summer, Man United and Liverpool, Bellingham. No, just Liverpool. Man United.
Real Madrid apparently very interested in him as well.
Our pool's just better. Sorry,
bring up Assad because I was screaming for Karen Birch, but it's like the Lewandowski Barca situation. He was just fixated on Bayern. Mm-hmm. You don't rate him, Jamie?
No, I like Graven Birch. But when a player wants to go to a club, there's nothing you can do.
Exactly. When they're just focused on it.
Yeah, 100%. So, Rums, I'm gonna come through some of the questions that we've answered already, but just a few things. So, Darwin Nunez versus Erling Haaland. What do you make of the whole media making this a rivalry thing?
You know, it was inevitable because it's the two top teams in the country going for the same position. It was inevitable. They're naturally gonna make that comparison. And the reason why I think it's unfair, I know Liverpool fans aren't going to hear this, and me and you spoke about this months off air. You can't compare the two. One is cool. Darwin had a good campaign in Champions League, but Erling Haaland's he's more proven. He's done it on the big stage more frequently, which isn't Nunez's fault. He's had more opportunity to do it on the big stage, but the media were always going to have that narrative, and I understand why. End of the day, they got to sell papers, whatnot. They need to create headlines. But if the two top teams are going for the same position, it just makes sense. But on the whole comparison thing, I just have to admit, I think Haaland he's just a level above Nunez. Hopefully, Nunez can reach. And I feel it will be embarrassing for City if Nunez does outscore Haaland, which I'd love. That would be embarrassing for them. But if I'm taking my Liverpool hat off, I can't really see
it will be a lose-lose. If he outscores him, they'll go, why it cost 100 million? Of course he was going to outscore him. Or he doesn't outscore him.
They can't say that because Haaland has more experience in the Champions League. Haaland's been playing in a better league, so they can't really be saying. The difference with Nunez...
88 goals, 85 goals in 88 appearances for Dortmund.
That's a joke. And the thing is, difference with them two, everyone's just expecting Haaland to hit the ground running. We're not really expecting that of Nunez. It's still in the balance. We're still not sure. That's why half the fan base still has question marks. But Haaland is expected to hit the ground running straight away. You're proven. You've done all X, Y, and Z. You have to. So it will be embarrassing for them if Nunez was to outscore him.
I've just seen something. It is, Haaland. He does look like the painting of the bloke in Ghostbusters 2, don't he?
Say it again.
You know the painting in Ghostbusters 2, the picture of the bloke in Ghostbusters 2, the painting that comes alive.
Yeah.
Haaland looks like him. He's a spit of him. Go and have a look. I've just had a look myself. He is a spit of him.
He actually does. At first, I didn't know what you're on about, but he does. He does.
These men are trying to add United to the Jude saga like we would have noticed. Yeah, man, I'm trying to sneak into the race. It's a bit weird. Like, you man are scaring me a little bit. I can't lie. Like, man, you man are scaring me. Matt says, I'm shook about Salah. 11 months left.
Oh, he's signing.
Mane, Salah, 11 months left. Our African duos.
Have you not heard of the Salah signing?
Probably bench Nunez.
I saw that today as well.
Yeah, Salah signing. There's no doubt about it, in my opinion. I don't think there's anywhere Mo goes apart from. There's only two clubs Mo could probably go to, and that's City and Real Madrid. Everywhere else for me is you're downgrading, in my opinion. And he ain't going to go to City, and Real Madrid, I don't know if Real Madrid want him. So I think he's seen new blood come in now. This is what he wanted. So he's going to see a Trent replacement. So Trent's fresh. You've got Diaz on the left. You've seen Konate come in. He's looking a beast. You've now got a number 9 up front now, a focal point in the attack, which you'd be wanting. Jota's had another season. You know, we're probably going to get a midfielder. Jurgen Klopp's going to stay for 4 more years. I mean, everything's in place. There's no reason not to re-sign. It's just a money situation. I've got a feeling we go offer Mo 300k a week, and if he doesn't accept it, then he doesn't accept it. We can't go any higher. So I think that's what's going to happen. But apparently, they're saying the reports are Liverpool are very happy in the thing. They think Salah's going to sign a new deal. So
that's what I've been reading this morning. Yeah.
So things might have been changing, and I hope he does. I really hope he does, because I've got a feeling Mo's going to be different next season. Rested Mo, it's a dangerous Mo. You know what I mean? And he's going to be dangerous next season. He's going to
and he gets that mid-season rest as well, because obviously Egypt,
he can go on a boat cruise in Egypt for 3 weeks while the World Cup's going on and chill out with his family, and come back ready to go. I can't wait.
MUFC Kaz says Salah will get what he wants and deserves it rightfully. Jamie, big up Vicky, by the way. Jamie calling Haaland Vigo from Ghostbusters. That guy got fried.
Go and have a look.
It's actually true.
Hey, listen. I don't know who he's talking about either, so obviously, but I had to silently just miss the joke. You know, one of them ones, but I might Google him and see.
Can I share it on your screen? Can I share it?
Yeah, you can share it. Yeah, you can share it.
Let me see if I can get it up. Hang on. Should be there. There's Haaland.
Oh my gosh. Oh my! Stop it! I didn't know his. I know, like, if I knew that's who you was talking about, then I'd actually hear it still. By the way, guys, 24 people in the house, low-key stream, no promo. You know how it gets. Yeah. Still a loyal fan base in here. Big up everyone. We're on 30-65, something like that. Let's just get to 50 likes, innit? 16 likes. Let's get to 50, man. I know I said 40 first, but let's just get to 50, man. Let's just do this, innit? I know we're all capable of this, man. The Big Six Man's team is always going to happen. Werner has had a better goal scoring season. Werner has had a better goal scoring season in Benfica than
Nunez. Yeah, because Nunez outscored.
Have you not seen the leaked fixture list? Apparently, we face City on the 17th of September. Ooh, early days, early doors.
No more way.
That comes out Thursday, don't it?
Yeah, but a lot apparently do this. That sometimes they leak it like by accident a week before and whatnot.
By accident, Ron. By accident.
Yeah, because I saw City had Bournemouth opening day of the season.
Oh, City have got Bournemouth, Forest, and Nottingham and Fulham in their first 3 games. No doubt.
That is crazy.
That's a wet start.
I was also going to say...
now, just to reply to this, actually, I want to ask you to this. That when the fixtures come out, what is the first fixture you look at that we face? For me, it will always be United. I don't care how far City have come. It's always United for me.
It's United.
Arsenal. Arsenal. Because it's my first excuse to laugh at the Arsenal fans. I'm sorry, because they always seem to think new leaf, new season. We're actually going to beat Liverpool this year. No, you're fucking.
Yeah. What about you, Jamie? Who's the team?
I go United and then City.
Yeah,
very close.
It's not United for me right now.
The thing is, I understand as rivals, competitive wise, of course, it's City. They're miles ahead of United. But in terms of history and who still is our number one, it's still United.
And United will be Liverpool in the future this year.
Exactly.
There is no rivalry between City and Liverpool. What it is, it's just one of the best teams in Europe just going at it. And they're just so good over everyone else. But United, Liverpool is hatred and spite.
Literally. And there's more to it. It's that. Exactly. The bands, the geographical stuff, it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
And I do look out for Arsenal, just because, like Mon said, I know when we play Arsenal, Arsenal fans will do their combined 11 and somehow put 6 Arsenal players in it. It's like, what you smoking? What you doing? Like last season, they had Gabriel instead of Van Dijk in their combined 11 because apparently Van Dijk went up to speed. I don't care if Van Dijk was an amputee. He's still better than Gabriel at centre back. You know what I mean? And then they had Ramsdale and Fred Allison in. And I was like, let's just shut this off right now. Just shut. So yeah, Arsenal fans. I like Arsenal as a football club, but their fan base, Jesus Christ.
Everyone says Rums and Casey look similar. Don't kill me.
You know, people even DM me saying, "Oh, you know, Casey and the Big Six fan, you two look the same." I was like, bro, what do you want me to say? We're not related, fam. I'll put it out there now.
I don't know who you're talking about, so I'll sit this one out.
No. I think no. City is probably the first fixture I do look at, but I do also look at the why is this not on 40 likes? See, look, listen to Kaz. He's talking facts. He's talking facts. What I don't like is that Nunez has arrived and all of a sudden the media is turning on Mane. That's gonna happen though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It's disgusting if it's the case, because Mane's the greatest human being ever.
That's the name from it, Mac B. Do you know someone said Homelander? Yeah, look, yeah, Black Hammer. Black Hammer called Erling Haaland Erling Homeland. Hey, that is fucking funny, fam. That is funny. Oh, do you know who Homelander was?
No, I can't. I just know it's funny. You
need to watch The Boys, innit? You need to watch The Boys.
Oh, on Prime Video. Everyone's
It's great.
Big bad boy show. Rums is so proud he's not related to us.
No, it's not. It's not even that. It's just, you know what I mean? We're just not. People think we are. But when it comes to his takes, I'm happy I'm not, because some of his takes are a bit crazy.
Let me join the next stream. I'm a City fan. Bradley, my boy. In order to jump on a stream, you gotta become a member on the second tier, and then you get to jump on a show for a certain amount of time. You'll be selected. It's actually 5 lucky people get chosen a month, but we only have 4 members. So all 5 people who are members get to go on the show. But 2 of the members are actually, one of them's on the show, another one's in the chat, and he's been on the show. So if you want to become a member on that second tier. In fact, do you know what I'm gonna do just for you? I'm gonna put that link in the chat for you right now. While I let these guys deliberate, I'm gonna put that in the chat right now on some business. You know what I'm saying? About business. You know what I'm saying? Endo says, "Nah, man, it's got to be City. They're our biggest challenges." No, I agree. Oh my God, Casey was levity.
Big up, Casey. Come on, bro. Come on,
on me. Oh no. Kaz says, if you haven't seen The Boys, you have to watch. 100%. Ultra also says, thoughts on Patrick ever doing YouTube boxing? I don't. Yeah, I mean, I saw him giving away a penalty in Soccer Aid. Not good enough ever. Sorry, Patrice.
You know, to be fair though, if there's one thing I like associated with that club, it's him. His energy is unmatched. And I hate that club. I don't even address them by their name, but I like Ever. He's funny, man. But the boxing.
Isn't KSI and Jake Paul fighting now?
Yeah, rematch or something. I don't even know.
But that, I'll tell you what, that fight will do more buy rates than any other pro boxing fight this year. If that's what it is. Mad.
Yeah. Even their first one was crazy because of that, all their subscribers and that.
Yeah, exactly.
So now comes another question. Obviously, I have to ask it. Who scores more, Haaland or Nunez?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jamie already gave his thoughts
domestically.
In
the chat, who scores more, Erling Haaland or Darwin Nunez? Who scores more in the league?
For me, Haaland. I hope I'm wrong.
I was heavy on painkillers last night, so that's my excuse. But it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be a lot in it.
Yeah, that I will say.
These 2 teams score at will every single match, so it's going to be very close. I think Haaland might have the edge on Nunez at the moment for he's been around that little bit longer at the higher level than Nunez has. So even though he's still young himself, so Haaland might have the advantage. But
wait, Casey's saying Nunez more than Haaland. You lot that are saying Nunez is going to score. You lot are crazy, fam.
It all depends how quick Haaland gets to the way Man City play. Because I said it earlier to Mons. Haaland would suit us quicker than he will Man City, because Haaland likes to see the ball go and he goes and he wants the ball like that. Where City are going to play 30 passes while Haaland touches it. So that could be an issue. But if he gets up to speed really quickly, then Haaland. But it's going to be a rivalry for a few years, isn't it?
You know what would be interesting? Someone said it in the chat. I know Monsters. I'm not sure if you do, Jamie, but do you play fantasy? Because the fantasy selection this year is just got to be mad.
Mad, don't it?
It'll be nuts.
It's actually going to be crazy.
I will say, though, Mo Salah's outscoring all of them. So that's just.
I said I think Mo will be top scorer again.
Mo's just doing Mo things. He ain't going to give a shit.
So I'm looking at some of these takes. So Cass says Haaland. So I like the boys. Casey reminds me of A-Train. He thinks he's the jam, but everyone's bitch. Casey is just holding. I don't think the fans have ever forgiven Casey for his takes in that combined 11, even though it was like 8 months ago now. Casey, I'm joking, bro. Still love. I know some of your takes are mad. Bradley says Haaland. Ant says Nunez. Joe says Nunez will score more. Check Haaland's injury record. Assad says Nunez. No, I'm saying if both are fit. Assad says Nunez will get 13. Haaland will score 16. Diaz and Salah will score more than Nunez. It's just how Liverpool are set up. Well, look at the way Jota got a lot of goals, so I wouldn't necessarily agree with that completely. Cass, I picked David Nunez in fantasy Premier League football. I was about to say that I think Klopp is better at integrating players into the system quickly. Hear it. Pepper's going to rip out the minus 2.7 hair follicles he has left when Erling Haaland can't get a pass at this little guy. I told you, Black Hammer. This is why I say it to you, man. Black Hammer, there's no one like this guy. This guy just has mad one-liners, fam. Man, talk about hair follicles, bro.
Erling
This guy is just too much, fam. He's too much. Plot twist, Joe Linton outscores both of them.
Oh, so, could you imagine?
Please. Not from centre mid. I disagree, Jamie. City create a lot of chances with cutbacks.
No, can I just pause on this? Big up MESD Kaz, because this is what I was saying, that a lot of people think Haaland needs to space in behind and whatnot, and I get that. But all of the tap-ins, all the tap-ins sometimes Sterling will miss. Sterling normally scores them, but City love to go to the City love to go to the byline and cut it back. That's why I think I'm going to put it out here now. Haaland won't score these spectacular goals next season. A lot of them are going to be, the tap-ins and cutbacks. That's majority of his goals going to be from that. City love the byline stuff.
That's what a girl was so good at as well, by the way.
Exactly.
Like, I think he's been bugging today. I can't even bring my analytics on YouTube.
Ron, do you reckon Sterling's going to leave?
I actually think he is. I
think his time's up at City. I just don't see what he gives City anymore, and I think that's the
even the City fans, like he's never really had that connection. Yeah, they've never really had that connection with him and the fans. You know what I mean? But then I just think where to?
Because he has a gun on his leg.
Yeah, the medium.
He has a gun on his leg. He's got a good hairline, so Nunez all the way scores more than Haaland because Pep wants to play him as much as Klopp plays Nunez. Nuzinho. Nunez gets 15 minimum. I don't think Nunez gets more than 15. Nunez, just as the opposing defenders, will target Haaland more. Klopp is better at integrating players in the system quickly. Fabinho, Robo, Oxman, move. I think he's talking about maybe more recently, but I think Klopp integrates players a bit more slower. It's how quickly they can get up to speed in the training. It's the training.
And just to counter that, I said Fabinho, Robo, Ox, none of them on the forward line. Klopp, he normally integrates our forward line plays very quickly. Jota, Diaz, he normally does it. Mane, Salah, like they all hit the ground running once they're in that front three.
100%. I think when it comes to, we were saying this at the start of the video, we said, do we think Haaland gets integrated and Nunez get integrated, or one or the other does? How do you think this is gonna go? Because we looked at ourselves and we said, well, out of the players recently that have hit the ground running, you look at Van Dijk, Salah, Mane. You also look at Diaz, who was integrated quite quickly. It worked really quickly. But the common factor between all of those is there was only one defender amongst them.
It's so true.
So when it comes to attackers, Klopp actually gets them in and gets them running quite quickly.
You're spot on. You're spot. And the thing is, the reason why I think both of them just do well, because what City and Liverpool do, they just create a plethora of chances.
Thank you, Cass. Sorry, go on. And as I said, this is why I don't get the comparisons, because as I said, when you have scored 85 goals in 88 games, what are you supposed to? 85 goals in 88 games.
And the thing is, the first thing rival fans will say is, look at the Bundesliga. But then I was seeing him do it in the Champions League against the biggest clubs. So I'm not even, when I think about Haaland's scoring record, even if you want to say that again.
He rattled PSG on his ones.
Exactly. I think he even scored against City when he played for Dortmund as well. He scored 2 against us. Like, I think it was 1 actually. 1 or 2, I can't remember off the top of my head. But like Haaland, when I think of his goal scoring record, I do have a bit of Bundesliga attack. So I don't even think of that league. I just think where I've actually seen him against the big boys on the European night, in a Dortmund team that's not that great, let's be honest, I've seen what he can do. That's why I don't even compare him to Nunez. But again, like you said, what you alluded to earlier, Mont, that's going to be the narrative. It's inevitable because two of the top teams are going for 2 players that play in the same position.
Oh, it's already started. You're not seeing Sky Sports tweet today.
Exactly.
It's already started it.
This is easy. I let these two go
the price tag as well, but Sky, if you notice, Sky Sports are tweeting the price tag as the 5th most expensive Premier League signing of all time, but they've done it with the add-ons.
Exactly.
They've done it with the add-ons. So, you know what I'm saying? They're trying their best. Quick question for the panel. Be fully honest. If you didn't support LFC, who would you support?
This is easy for me, but I want to hear you two. Mine's simple. I've got reasons as well.
Probably Tottenham.
I don't know, you know.
Probably Tottenham. But that's because, and not because I like Tottenham, because that's where, like, that's the closest. That would be the local, like,
team.
Club.
Yeah,
like that's the local club, isn't it?
I don't know. So I'm a 40-year-old man. So I go back to when I was with my dad, and I got into football just because my dad made me watch Liverpool, and that's what got me into football. I weren't, you know, kids don't usually get into football till they're like 8, 9, 10, sort of that sort of age.
Yeah.
No, so I was kicking the ball back in the garden, but I never sat and watched a game of football and knew about football teams. So it was Liverpool or nothing. And back when I was a kid, there was no Sky Sports, and you used to watch the game on a Sunday on ITV. It was called The Big Match on a Sunday. And he always had Liverpool game because they were the biggest team in the league at the time. So I never watched Liverpool. So I can't really say who I would support. I mean, the closest team to me would be Charlton Athletic. So
you're not far from me, Jamie. Then you're southeast.
I'm a southeast boy. Yeah, southeast.
You're not too far from me.
I'll DM you and let you know where.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so Charlton Athletic would be probably my closest club.
What excuse are City fans gonna make when Homelander gets 12 goals and 2 assists in domestic competitions? I'm gonna be coming for them like stink me in the front view talks. Someone make this guy. Where's the link? Where's the link to become a member, fam? Where is it? I've already modded that.
Just to answer, you two will hate me for this, but just to answer mine, it will be the Gooners, because it's in my household. Everyone bar me and my dad supports Arsenal in my household, in my family in general. So it will be Arsenal for me.
I can't even get the link.
And I used to love Henry. I'm not gonna lie, I did used to love Henry, but it'll be Arsenal.
That Suarez was better than Henry talk went well last night.
Oh, listen. People will never be ready.
People don't want to admit it.
I'm just not ready for the internet. I'm just not in the mood of recent for the internet to attack me yet. But the second I feel invincible, I will be bringing that
Go
debate.
back on there and pull it
Because some of your takes, which have been correct, by the way, but imagine just you're on your phone and you're constantly just getting notification after notification that, when he said Saka's not a big game player, you must have muted your Twitter because that was relentless.
I can't lie, I didn't.
You didn't?
I fell asleep because I was on the way to London and I fell asleep. And then I woke up and everything.
Yeah, bro, remember that weren't just for a day, bro. That was for like
a week.
Well, what did you say about Saka? Not a big game player.
Saka wasn't a big game player. And the whole of it Troops came with his army. Troops and his whole army came and attacked me. They all came and attacked me. Big up Troops though. Go subscribe to Troops.
Yeah, Troops, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, no, the whole Arsenal army came to attack me. How about this? When Saka scored that penalty against Man United, I had man them finding my tweets, scrolling back on my Twitter, finding my tweets. I'm like, you know the life. Jesus Christ, it's mad. Like, as I said, I think my takes are wild at times, but like there actually is truth to my takes. There's big truth to my takes. Like,
your takes have logic. A lot of people just say things to say things. You actually have logic behind yours.
Big bro. I'm rude about it at times as well. Like, I don't say it. I'm not like, I think no. I said no. This, like, I'm very straight up. I don't.
Saying it for a reason. Yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, like.
But I said my thing about Harry Kane last night, and you see what I got in my message. So
obviously, Ricky, only if I didn't support Liverpool. I'm going to be honest, but I've been Liverpool since day one, since I come out the womb, mate. So, but if it wasn't Liverpool, it would have been Arsenal.
How we both getting charged £5.50 for wings and chips. We were,
bro. By the way, to answer your question, Assad, South London. I won't say exactly where, but South London as well. But yeah, it's a joke now, man. It's a joke. The kids of today will never know how it used to be.
Cool. So again, we didn't actually get to answer the question. Rums, do you think Darwin gets integrated quickly or slowly? And obviously the same question for Haaland.
I'm not even being biased here. Nunez, yes. Haaland, no.
You go straight in because me and Jamie think that Firmino is going to start the season.
Oh wait, you mean in terms of starting?
Yeah,
no.
Do you think he's just going to get dashed in the deep end, or do you think he's going to slowly game week 7, game week 8 start?
I think he starts from day. Obviously, touch wood, like he has a clean preseason, no injuries, whatnot. If he's fit, he starts, because I just think now, let's deep it. When we've paid a big sum for a player in the Alissons, the Fabinos, the Dykes, it's been anywhere but the forward line. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first forward above 6, maybe even 50 million that we've paid for. So this is a marquee signing. Like, whether you like it or not, it is a marquee signing due to down to the feet. And I do feel once he goes straight in there.
Hear it?
I feel he goes straight in there.
But we don't treat marquee. Sometimes I think we're one of the one clubs that marquee signing or not, you will get integrated if you're not pulling your weight in training yet. You will slowly have to make your way into the team. You know what
I will say to add context to it, which we never do, but if we were signing him with a week left to go of the window or 2 weeks left, I'd hear it. But the fact it should be confirmed tomorrow and wrapped up pretty much, he's going to have a full preseason. Us three know how important a preseason under Klopp is, because even everyone's saying Diaz needs to sharpen up when he's shooting. I have no doubt Diaz shooting. I'm not saying it's going to improve that on a whole nother level, but it will improve next season because you need a preseason under Klopp. When you've come in mid-season under Klopp, majority of players, not that they've struggled, but it takes them a longer time to be in the team. But the fact he's having a preseason from start to finish, I think Klopp's going to chuck him straight in. I could be wrong, but I think Nunez starts from the first fixture.
Okay, I generally think Bobby starts the season. Because remember, as
I would love that. I would actually love that.
Origi usually starts the first game of the season as well himself. As well.
You're right. You're actually right.
So
because Norwich, in fact, even 1920 when we won the league, I went to that game when we beat them 4-0. Origi started, then he even started the fixture last year. You're right, actually. I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, he never plays the front three straight away, does he? He never plays the original front three.
Ricky said we play him day one, got him early preseason training. We don't play him to keep a man on the bench. I hear it. Obviously, as I said, price tag talks, man. Price tag talks. Honestly. Jamie, what about you?
No, I think on the first game of the season, I think Bobby probably starts and Haaland can't lock. And then Nunez comes in off the bench probably and comes in that way. Because I remember, I think we've started Origi on the opening day of the season before and players like that. And I think we do that kind of thing. I mean, it all depends who's feeling sharp. You know, it's pre-season. So not everyone's got the same kind of levels going into the opening day of the season. So if Bobby's feeling sharper and fitter and Nunez, he'll probably start. If Jota's feeling fitter and sharper and Diaz, he might start on the left. But I think eventually, as the season goes on, that front three will be Salah, Diaz and Nunez. And I will say, Diaz could bag a hell of a lot of assists next season. Because Diaz is more of our wingman. Diaz is more of an out-and-out winger compared to everyone else. You know, Salah's an inside forward, Mane was an inside forward. But Diaz likes a touchline. He's a proper winger. And, you know, with Nunez in the box, if he's got someone he can get at in the box, he could get a few assists this season. And he could be the one. He could get quite a lot of assists next season. I wouldn't be surprised because Mo would do Mo things no matter what. Don't matter who's in the team. Mo should do Mo things. But I can see Diaz getting... Diaz might get more assists and goals next season, which might irritate people. But if he's getting like 14 assists and 12 goals, it's still a good season. Because he's a winger, not an ad. He's not a Mane. Mane is a forward player, almost a striker at times. Yeah, so he's not the same sort of footballer.
We're cutting off in literally in 87 minutes anyway, because obviously Love Island starting and we.
You check your WhatsApp. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Last you already know, innit? By the way, there's so many man are live right now. I think the Cop TV's live. I believe Copisha live. So this is why I said the fact that, to be fair, and guess what? Oh yeah, now all the viewers want to start coming to you. Look, 26 man in here now. Yeah, look, we literally had like 5 people in here at the start of the video. Now everyone wants to join in. I like it though. I like it. I'm not complaining. I'm being honest. But let's try and get to 50 likes. We have 6 minutes left of the video, guys. Let's try and get to 50 likes. How many likes are we on? 49. One more like, guys. One more like. Let's make it happen.
Come on, we can make it happen.
Oh, I didn't even give you your intro as well, Roms. I didn't give you the I know that ain't who I think it is.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Let me do it properly.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
And we have another member of Roms back on the panel of Big Six. How you doing, my bro?
I'm great.
Rewind.
Big up Edward P. Big up the Bachelor. He says we needed more of Bobby this season, in my opinion. I'm not in love with the false 9 system, but we definitely could have done with more of him. Bobby will start and Nunez will play his way into the team. Do you know what me and Jamie were like getting a bit giddy over? It was like, imagine, Bobby starts the season in the front three. So you go Salah, Bobby, Diaz. And remember, Diaz works well with Bobby as well, by the way. And Bobby, Salah, telepathic. We don't even need to chat about that. Obviously when Bobby's fit in that. Points are made that Bobby fully fit gets 10 goals, 10 assists in the Prem. Fully fit, plays the full season, he gets 10 goals, 10 assists. I think that is possible. And also what I'd say is that I think that if Bobby plays false 9, I generally think if Nunez comes off the bench or something, or if Nunez starts the game, I wouldn't even mind seeing 4-2-3-1, keeping the front three the same and putting Bobby behind Nunez. Nunez gets even more goals if Bobby plays behind him. And let's not act like Bobby don't run. When we say Bobby don't have to run, we're just talking about he doesn't have to drive bears with the ball. But
Bobby's one of our best pressers.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Bobby, I generally think Klopp tells Bobby if he plays 10, is to go, when we don't have the ball, drop in as a third midfielder with Fab and Thiago. Then that's bare flair, fam. That's bare flair. That's too much flair.
That's basically a Brazilian midfield. Because even if Thiago represents, but he's actually born there, Jamie. Even though he represents Spain, he's born in Brazil. So
he's a Brazilian. He's that bloody Brazilian.
Bro. I haven't actually seen your name before, but I don't know if you're new to the channel. If you are new, I hope you do subscribe and thank you for liking the video. But that is a fucking good point you just made there. What a guy. What a guy. big news. Apparently, the trip to Portugal by Wood wasn't just for Darwin Nunez. It was for Mateus Nunez from Sporting. I don't know much about him, innit?
I've been looking him up, and all rival fans are saying he's immense. Leave him be.
I'll be real. The only like standout name that I've been hearing for the last year from Sporting is that Goncalves guy. He's the number 10. Other than that, I don't know much Sporting players, but I know
he's like Rodri, like Promo says. He's a number 6. He's like Rodri, and that's what we've always been linked with. So that tells me we do want to play 4-2-3-1 if we get a midfielder in.
Mateus MUFC Cass says leave Mateus alone. Nah, man. Might depend on who the first game is. Big up the lads. We're definitely going to get a relegation candidate for the first.
Forest now.
We always get like a Norwich, even though they're not in the Premier League. We always get one of them man first. Are we moving like Wolves now and raiding Portugal? Looks like it, Bachelor, bro. I'm looking for 20 goal contributions from Diaz. 20 GA from Diaz. I could see it, but he got to stop hitting that flipping post. I'll be honest. He's got to start treating that goal like the struggle rather than defenders, or both. So today I was on the stream earlier with like a good 200 City fans, and now I'm here with a bunch of Liverpool fans. I'm tired. Cass,
you're going to sleep well.
Sometimes you got to move like Optimus and said, "I'll take you all on." You know what I'm saying? Even though that didn't end well, and you got dripped in the chest, but you know he went out swinging. Optimus went out swinging.
Cass, it's like Assad in the chat. Yeah, he always tries to come for the Liverpool army, and he tries and fails. So you need to pick your battles wisely. Big up Assad though, always. But yeah,
50 likes already on 52. Philip, my brother, we've got 2 minutes left of the stream, bro. So it's like, and the worst thing is the numbers are looking good now. It's 30 man in here. You know what I'm saying? It's
like everyone needs to like it on their way out and like it in later when they watch it tonight. That's all.
There you go. I mean, if you guys ask me nice enough, or if someone new becomes a member, do you know what? Personally, this is the aim usually. At least 50 likes. At least 50 likes. Usually want to get at least, a decent amount of people in. And we also want at least one new member every stream. That is usually the aim. One new member of Big Six Bants every stream. So, to become a member is pinned at the top. That's usually the aim, man. If we can get one new member every stream, that would be amazing. Once this go longer, I will cry. Listen, if you big up John Conway, by the way. If you guys ask nicely, then I might do a stream later tonight. I might just do a last minute one. See, that's what you lot are doing to me. You don't tell me I'm tired, but you don't let me sleep. Yeah. What you don't want from me? You know what you want from me? Like, what you don't want? Did Coppish finish their stream? I knew Drifty watched Love Island. I knew it.
Bro, I can't lie, there was a lot of Liverpool channels. I think Cop TV, Coppish, and Grizz were all live these past hour or two. I was in the gym just seeing, I was like, this is beautiful. Like, I was just seeing all the Liverpool channels live.
Like, this is one of them ones. All right, cool. All right, do you know what? You lot in the chat, if you don't want to see, hold on. Kenny, hey, big up yourselves. Can't super chat or become a member as it's blocked in my country, but love, always love you. Don't worry, my brother. Don't listen. The fact that you're showing love, that's what matters, my bro. Don't worry about that. Naji, go to sleep, Tariq. Pre-season coming, you need your rest. Oh, shut up, Black Hammer, man. You're young ones. Why are you sleeping anyways? Look, these, you don't want me. You don't just want me. Yeah, man. Liverpool, Saka's not a big game player. Suarez is better than Henry. Yeah, that's all you want to hear from me, innit? That's all you want to hear from me.
I'm here for it.
Edward P says, I think 10 goals, 10 assists will be in the Premier League. I think too much now in the comps defo, but just not in the Premier League. I hear it. Guys, we are going to round it off there. Jamie Phillips, do you want to just tell the people where they can find you?
So yeah, guys, thanks for having me on once. Been great, my friend. So Jamie Phillips Football Chats, guys, that's where you can find me. I've got a new video coming up this week, new series of programs. I'm doing the 2010 season review, and I'm going all the way up to the season just gone. We're going to kick off with the Roy Hodgson season. So nice and fun. Nice
Ah.
and fun. I'm
You
glad
know, if you got space in that, Jamie, I'll even jump
you
in
can
or
jump- you
not.
can jump in on that. No,
I'm trying to miss out. I'm trying to miss out certain seasons.
I'm going to go back to the players we bought in that season, the players we sold, the team. We're going to review every single match, even the Northampton game we lost at Anfield in the League Cup. Yeah, and then all the way to where we are now to show the growth of Liverpool Football Club over the summer.
That's wicked.
Love that. Guys, also make sure to subscribe to Jamie Phillips. His link is in the bio below. Make sure to go and subscribe to Saint LFC TV, where you will see Rom's co-hosting over there. And last but not least, if you really want to see some more chat on this, I will do another stream tonight at 11 o'clock. Okay, listen. How about this?
So it's a cut. I said you are, bro. You are. It's all love.
How about this, guys? If I see one person become a member, and on top of that, if I see put a hand emoji, or put a hand emoji in the comments now. And if I see more than 10 right now, I'll go live at 11 o'clock. I'll bring the gang with me. I'll bring Cass with me, and we'll do a late night thing. Roms will probably find his way there somehow. It'll just pop up in below or something. I'll just see Roms at the bottom somewhere jumping in as well.
I will.
And Jamie, if you have the energy, obviously you know the door's always open for you as well. So if I see it in the chat, or even comment on the video below, because you can't just comment below. If I see 10 comments, I'll do the video. Oh wow, I'm seeing
happened already. These are the best today.
Yeah, the best. I'm seeing hands. There's 7 more to go in it. So that's technically 5 already, because Kaz says he wants to jump on. Aiden says he wants to jump on. All right. Well, last thing I have to do, you know me, I have to shout out the members. Big up Cass, big up Ricky, big up Jamie, of course, a member as well. And I'm missing out one more. Who else am I missing? Missing out one more.
Oh, your studio quickly.
40-year-old virgin killed me. Big up yourself.
Oh, for flip's sake.
Oh, good God.
Good. I'm missing out one member. Who am I missing out? Who am I missed out? Ricky, Cass, Jamie,
Aiden.
And Aiden. Oh, Aiden, I'm so sorry. And Aiden. I'm ready to cook. Oh, for flip's sake. So what? That's 1, 2. I'm not putting up for you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big up Ethan in the chat as well. There's 8. So you lot, I'm gonna round it off there before it gets to 10. It's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Oh God. No, I said you already done the emoji, bro. Nice try though. Nice try. If I get 2 more comments when the video is done, I'll do the show and I'll get it scheduled. Yeah, guys, it's been a brilliant episode of Big Six Bants. I'm gonna go take a nap after watching a little bit of Love Island. Wait, man said Bones gets bigger. I can't remember. No, Aiden, brother. I know you've been there from the start, my G. I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry, bro. You know I've been there. I know you've been there from the start, my guy. By the way, one more person that's become a member. Just saying. Anyway, guys, it's been an episode of Big Six Bants. Bejan Pops, where he's telling me we will see you in the next one. My mind is fried, and I'm trying to find the outro. Guys, if there's any more comments, ignore them. I'm seeing comments. I'm seeing comments. I'm seeing comments. Goodbye, guys.